Explaurum is an Australian-based gold exploration company whose key asset is the Tampia Gold Project, located 250 kilometres east of Perth in Western Australia, just 12 kilometres from the township of Narrabeen. Narrabeen is centrally located in the Western Australian wheat belt, an area of more than 150,000 square kilometres of primarily broadacre wheat and barley production. This relatively close proximity and excellent access to existing infrastructure is a significant economic advantage over many remote resource projects. Explaurum understands the importance of good relationships with the landowners and the Narrabeen community in the development of Tampia, and has undertaken to make Narrabeen its base for future operations, providing employment and business opportunities for the local area. There has been little mineral exploration or mine development within the Tampia region, the nearest mining centre being the Southern Cross Belt, some 120 kilometres to the east of Tampia. The partially outcropping Tampia gold deposit was first discovered by regional stream sampling by BHP in 1987. Due to poor exposure and limited exploration, the geology has not been well understood until recently. The deposit is now recognised as hosted by a greenstone sequence with similar attributes to other gold mineralised belts of the Yilgarn block, such as Southern Cross, but which has undergone higher grade granulite metamorphism. Tampia is thus a greenfields project with the exciting potential of becoming an entirely new gold field. Gravity geophysics was a game changer for the project, with initial small-scale ground gravity mapping over the known mineralisation, leading to a much larger aerial gravity survey, which delineated at least 24 Tampia look-alike targets. Explaurum has undertaken auger soil sampling over most of these gravity targets, and in nearly all cases, anomalous gold was delineated. Recent exploration is focused on the Eastern Greenstone Belt, which is highly anomalous in gold over an area exceeding 10 kilometres long and 2 kilometres wide. Anomaly A8 is located approximately 5 kilometres north of the Tampia deposit and has a gravity signature 5 times larger than the Tampia deposit. Initial drilling to provide geological data intersected Tampia-style mineralisation over more than 3 kilometres strike length, with grades up to 5.8 grams per tonne. Exploration drilling of this large target is currently in progress to establish resource potential. While Explaurum has been exploring the many targets within its tenements, comprehensive feasibility studies of the initial discovery area have been completed. Explaurum's strategy is to establish standalone mining operations in the short term, while growing the resource base through exploration success to provide mill feed to the plant and add mine life to the project. Historical exploration in the period up to the mid-1990s was largely confined to an area approximately 600 by 400 metres. Extensive drilling was undertaken, with some of the notable drilling intercepts including 25 metres at 10.7 grams per tonne and 25 metres at 10.4 grams per tonne, both from the surface, along with 17 metres at 27.5 grams per tonne and 11 metres at 28.1 grams per tonne. Early Explaurum drilling significantly increased the size of the project, with shallow, high-grade mineralisation open in all directions. Highlights include 10 metres at 72.9 grams per tonne, 7 metres at 30.1 grams per tonne and 28 metres at 6 grams per tonne. In addition to the usual assaying results, all reverse circulation drill holes were surveyed with downhole acoustic and optical televiewer imaging, providing a continuous record of lithology, structure, magnetic susceptibility and bulk density. The drilling program has included more than 20 diamond holes and a detailed resource drilling pattern of 287 holes totalling 36,339 metres on a 40 by 40 metre grid. Explorum's current mineral resource for Tampia is 11.7 million tonnes at 1.79 grams per tonne, with a 0.5 gram per tonne cutoff, yielding 675,000 ounces of gold. Geological Interpretation has the area covering a sequence of late Archean mafic and felsic rocks, with gold deposits hosted by an ovoid-shaped mafic gneiss sequence striking northeast and dipping 35 to 40 degrees to the southeast, with mineralisation open down dip. Geochemically, the gold mineralisation at Tampia has a strong arsenic association. Given the complex geological history of the deposit, the nature of the resource itself is actually quite simple. The high-grade gold mineralisation at Tampia occurs in stacked pods that vary in size from 1 to 10 metres thick, 50 to 150 metres wide, and up to 200 metres long. Most of the resource is less than 100 metres below the surface and comes to the surface along the western boundary of the resource. Mineralised zone continuity is extremely good, both laterally and down dip, with the high-grade zones or chutes exhibiting better continuity down dip. The project plan is for a single pit developed in 3 stages, with an initial production target of 534,000 ounces of gold from 8 million tonnes, grading 2.07 grams per tonne. During the first year, Tampia will be processing low-cost, weathered and supergene near-surface material, greatly enhancing the financials of the project. The pit will ultimately reach a size of just over 1 kilometre long, with a width of around 500 metres and reaching a depth of approximately 130 metres. With robust economics and a projected mine life of approximately 6 years, Tampia should yield production exceeding 500,000 ounces of gold, with more than 100,000 ounces of gold in each of the first 2 years. In summary, the Tampia Gold Project has excellent prospects for a low-cost, high-margin mining operation, with considerable exploration upside. Planning for mine development is now underway by the highly experienced Explaurum team, with debt financing, plant and infrastructure contracts and regulatory approvals planned for the December quarter of 2018. A highly attractive payback period of just 18 months is projected, with an internal rate of return estimated at 38% post-tax at a 1,650 Australian dollar per ounce gold price. Even more exciting is the exploration upside in the wider Tampia region. Greenstone belts usually host multiple deposits, and recent exploration results at A8 mentioned earlier strongly support this view. Likewise, the exciting Mace supergene target potentially stretches up to 10 kilometres from the edge of the Tampia pit to the northwest. Together with other extensive exploration potential, this makes Tampia a very exciting gold project, which may well develop into an entirely new gold field for Western Australia.